Hi everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel, One Book or Novel at a Time. I'm Miss Osuna, about to start reading chapter 4, I believe, is what's next. And I started to read to you Goosebumps, Most Wanted. So I hope that you enjoy this series. And maybe this is the beginning of one of the new series that you'll be adding to your collection, okay? And let's begin. Goosebumps, Most Wanted. Planet of the Lawn Gnomes, Chapter 4. I followed Kayla outside. The afternoon sun was lowering over the trees. A cool breeze ruffled my shirt. Our bikes were leaning against the side of the house. Kayla's bike is brand new. It's very sleek, racing bike with about 1,000,000 gears. She got it for her birthday just before we moved. My bike is a piece of junk. The handlebars have rust spots on them, and the handbrakes only work some of the time. Usually, I have to stop my bike by scraping my shoes on the pavement. Fun, huh? I lifted the bike off the wall and started to walk to the driveway, but I stopped when something at the back of the house caught my eye. Whoa! I set the bike back and made my way along the brick wall. The sun was in my eyes. I had to squint to see. But as I reached the space between the house and the garage, I saw the two lawn gnomes clearly. They looked a lot like the lawn gnomes in McClatch's yard. They both were dressed in red. Both had the funny pointed hats. Both had white beards and mustaches. One had its elbow against the bricks and appeared to be leaning against the side of our house. His partner had one shiny white hand raised with a finger out, as if he was pointing at me. They both gazed wide-eyed straight ahead. Their faces were frozen in blank expressions. Without taking my eyes off them, I called to my sister, "Kayla, when did we get these lawn gnomes? Dad didn't say anything about buying lawn gnomes." I turned to the driveway. She was already racing away, pedaling down the street. "Hey, wait up!" I shouted. "Wait for me!" She was out of sight. I don't think she heard me. I made a fist and knocked on the lawn gnome's shiny red cap. "Knock, knock. Anyone in there?" The cap was as hard as concrete. I wrapped my hands around its waist and tried to pick it up, but it weighed a ton. I couldn't budge it. Why do we have to have lawn gnomes? Just to fit in with everybody else in the neighborhood? I thought about my friends back home. All the fun we had hanging out in the woods behind the school playground. It's sad when you have to move far away and leave your friends behind, but my family had no choice. I climbed onto my bikes and coasted down the driveway. I gazed up and down the street. No sign of Kayla. What a pal. She just rode off without me. I glimpsed at McClatch's yard. The tree workers were back. They were sawing off a high limb near the street. I squinted along the hedge. Hey! The two lawn gnomes I'd seen there a few hours ago were gone. I turned and stared at McClatch's front porch. Squinting into the shadows, I saw them huddled beside the porch. Did the workers move them away from the hedge? Were these the same lawn gnomes? Jay, who cares? Stop thinking about stupid lawn gnomes. I scolded myself. I turned my bike and started to pedal hard. The chain was loose, and it looked a few seconds for it to catch. But then I was cruising smoothly past the big old houses and white front lawns on my block. I rode past the school. A bunch of kids had a soccer game going. Some boys were skateboarding. In the parking lot, school doesn't start for another month, so there were no cars there. I didn't stop. Pedaling hard, I picked up speed and rolled on. Beyond the school, I saw a wide empty lot with a for sale sign on it, and then 2 rows of houses, smaller than on my block. I turned a corner. Still no sign of Kayla. A little white dog yipped at me and chased me for a half a block. I was too fast for it. Glancing around, I realized I've never been on this block before. The street dipped downhill. I was sailing fast and picking up speed. A shout made me nearly jump off my bike. Look out! I saw the boy on the bike roaring right at me. He was rocketing. I tried to stop, but my brakes didn't catch. No brakes! I screamed just before the crash. And that's the end of chapter 4 from the series Goosebumps Most Wanted, Planet of the Land of the Gnomes. I hope that you're enjoying listening to me read them to you. Maybe this is the beginning of a new series that you'll be interested in continuing to read. So stay safe out there. Remember, everybody's a reader. Some of you haven't found that right book. But what if Goosebumps Most Wanted is that correct series for you? Or maybe this is the right book for you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in to my channel, One Book or Novel at a Time. Stay safe.